Hello, folks. Welcome back to Minecraft. Specifically, this version is the Better Together edition. That's what I guess I'll just call it, Better Together edition. And um, I play the older edition too, so the Xbox One edition. I'm on the Xbox, so but welcome. As a friendly reminder, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, leave a like on the video, hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, please don't forget to follow us there as well. Don't forget to watch our shorts if you're on YouTube or TikTok. Uh, as we do some shorts, we'll do some shorts here. Yeah, I've done some shorts of this already, but anyway, I'm Brian Harrison with Harrison Ultimate Gaming. And let's get started. Look at this behind me. This is this spawn. This whole square that's being built is spawn, so anyone spawns here, they don't have to worry, they don't have to fear. I have similar things, except this one's bigger. I have similar idea within the other world that I started, the older world. I just decided to make it differently. No, there's no trees in this one. It's just a huge square with roads leading from it, and you could go throughout the world, especially with the road system. And they're on, I guess, north, south, east, west roads. So there you go. And we can figure that out later. But before we get over there, you already saw what's over there. But before we go over there, we're gonna check this out. Okay, so we're gonna be digging around. We're gonna be doing this is all survival, so it takes time. I don't know if I'll do any building videos. I could maybe. Here you go. You just there you go. There's where I started. I had to start because I was needing tools. I'm needing stuff. I'm needing and I and zombies and creepers. It took a while to get rid of all this and clear this out so we can make it one big survival square. And then you can tell I updated. So the last video, I think it was just clearing the land. I wasn't even building this type of stuff. But look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. And here we go. To me, it's awesome. I mean, it's impressive to me. But and this is where I spawned in. This little pumpkin right in the middle here. Boom, is where I spawned in the world. And then I saved that spot. There's a way you could either dig it down a little bit. I would sometimes dig down. I think I had wood right next to me, so I chopped out a tree, and then I just stacked up right where I spawned. I didn't even. Sometimes I'll dig a hole and then go find wood and then stack wood from the hole, from the one hole. But I always like to know where exactly the middle of spawn is, because when you spawn in, like when my mom spawned in, she spawned in right here on top of that pumpkin. Now, if there's too many people spawning in at once, then you're gonna have someone spawn in here. That's why the square. Someone's gonna spawn down there, over there, so that there's a big enough area in spawn to where if someone spawned in, that's the idea, that they could just spawn in the square, that's going to be around the spawn area, and then they'll get to the town. And there's always good to have a town. But in this version, yes, I'm trying to I'm slowly building this version. The problem is updates. And I leave when they're doing updates because I don't know if the updates is going to hurt my world, going to help my world. So I'll leave, and then I won't be back for a while until they fix it or until I feel like it's stable enough, and which could take a while. And I kind of keep track of it, sort of. It's sad when you have to do that, but I just don't want to lose anything anymore. So I want to build in this version. I like building the old one too, but I just don't always like the updating game. Anyway, so this is my wall. That's going to protect my farm. Okay, I'm not building like I did in the other one. Now I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just not doing it to start. I started differently in this one. I'm not building for everyone. Even the house, I did start with the starter house in there, but it was for everyone. Like I had a room, and someone else could have a room, kind of like homeless shelter for new beginners. You give them a place to go, and they could stay a little bit while they collect some resources so they can build their own home, or maybe take up an apartment. Okay, because I may build apartments in this world. It's nice to build a town, but right now we're not doing that. This is basically the beginning of our farmland, our homestead, or whatever you want to call it. There's going to be probably a lot built, but I'm claiming this whole area, this huge part of the square area. I may even claim up to that road, and then there'll be 4 sections to be claimed. One section, unless someone builds there, may be claimed for more city development, like apartment buildings, civic buildings, things like that. But right now, I claimed this side close to spawn. I like to build close to spawn at first because if you die, you spawn right in, and just yeah, that's what I like to do. But here we go. Let's go in. That's the beginning of the wall. You'll see it when we build it. I want to build it more. I'm gonna come back in this version. I'm gonna try to jump between two versions. That's what I've been doing lately. I'm in the other version. I'm building something. It's a secret. I will reveal it. Maybe even in a short before I reveal it in a video. Maybe keep track of that. But yes, it's going to be a secret for now until I actually finish it because I want to finish it. I want it to look good. I want to finish it because I'm building it. So um, even my woman doesn't know that I'm doing it. So just because I just started it, that's partly the reason she hasn't been in um, since I started this project. So of course there's my chest. And my goal is to move these chests down into, and then there's our beds. Look at, we already got some tridents. See, now we got swords. But see, I had enchanted stuff in this one. It's just, but we lost it after the Caves and Cliffs update. It changed for me because we lost a lot. I mean, I wish I would show you guys the castle. I may rebuild it in this world and maybe in another world too. But I built a massive castle for government purposes and stuff like that. It was gonna be the capital, all this stuff. I want to build. That's always my goal is build one great city in Minecraft. If we build, maybe even build villager towns up so I could trade with them and stuff. And this one, I'm gonna have more fun doing it that way. But see, we're already fishing. My woman's been off on a fishing spree, fishing up books, stuff like that. So wood. So yeah, we're more wood. Oh, cherry blossom wood. Oh, I love some of the wood in this one. Not like the old version has. The Xbox One version does have quite a bit of wood, but it doesn't have this wood. It doesn't have, this just has stuff, right? And armor and shields and oh yeah, books. I mean, I could go through, and so most of these I think are empty. But look at that, the sun's going down. Here, let's go. Let's go look at the sun. Look at that, it's a beautiful night. I like how the sunset works in there. It looks like a cool glow. Look at crafting. You got your crafting table. Like in the other one, you just have a crafting table. It works for everything. So I just end up putting it in every room that I could use a crafting table for, right? So like even in my dye room. I mean, I'll have a crafting table in any of the crafting areas I have, but I mean, like I probably put a crafting table next to the map table because I need to craft the paper to make the map, right? But overall, there's more crafting tables, more crafting opportunities here, more things to do, and I love that. So let's get down into the meat and potatoes of this. Oh yeah, this is like I did show you this. This is our basic stable, and at first it was mostly just I want a simple building. I found this building and I built it. I didn't actually build it the way they totally built it because I left these edge open. I wanted a bigger area than just holding. The horse could at least stay here if they want to stay dry. My woman's always a good, and that's great. I like stables too. I want to build a bigger stable, but this is just to get basically started. If we happen to find a horse that help us our donkey, I'm always into donkeys because I could carry stuff, massive amount of stuff with the ammo. Like if I'm going to go in the square, I'll just take a couple of fence posts, plop it in the ground, hook the donkey up to it, work around the area, till I'm done with whatever, and it'll just easier. Okay, so this stable will help with starts. Oh, kill some chickens, get some good stuff from that, and so that's. But this is where we start out simple, and we plan to make this a bigger homestead, and I plan to grow this. I had one time, like again, I wish I would have recorded a video. I had a massive homestead myself at one time too. But anyway, and it was in this version too. But see, I've lost. That's why I'm careful with this version. We want to actually try to keep it. If we have to stop and stop playing it for a while, we will until they fix updates because their updates don't always work smoothly. So it just seems the nature of games nowadays. But oh yeah, so this is our kitchen hangout area, basic. Yeah, and you can see 3 smoked furnaces. That's awesome. I love it. There's several furnaces in this version that aren't obviously in the old version. I've always loved the new version as they've grown it, but I just don't always like how they change the landscape and everything goes bye bye. You can lose everything overnight. But I do like this. So and then here's and then fire, campfire, and all that. It's really cool. Okay, so let's go down. Let's go down a few. Let's go down and underground because I love building underground too. Besides building above ground, I love building underneath my houses because I can mine resources, all that. This is our bedroom. Yep, and here's my armor. Um, yeah, and then my woman's stuff. She builds up more. I need to fix my armor, so I may combine some of these and make it into one. But I'm wearing copper armor, so there you go. I think I have. Do I? Yeah, I think. Oh no, I don't have an anvil in this one yet. That's what I'm waiting for. I think. Here's the beds. Here's chests and stuff, and here's our little like hot tub, bathing, bath. I think I would call it like bath, hot tub. And then there's new pictures. I love this new picture. Look at that. I've always seen that one. That's always been in the game. And that one too. But some of them, like some of the new ones, like that one, once we discovered that, we're like, ooh, and we liked it, so I left it. So there's stuff in this new one I haven't done because I played the old one more than I play this new one because of the way things work out in the update. But I'm liking it. Look at I always like having barrels and mix of chests and barrels. I do like this one. I just wish it was smoother. That was guaranteed smoothness, not stuff. But we'll see. I'm starting my furnace stuff over here so I can smelt gold and whatever else material needs to be smelted down, iron, stuff like that. That's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a wall of those, but you need you need more iron and stuff to make them. So I have one furnace. So found a village, collected the furnace, put it there, and then of course I made a ton of these furnaces so I could just smelt, and it made it quicker because I was using 2 furnaces, and then I went up to 4, and then I have a place for them. So yeah, and then I have some storage. See, I'm already putting some storage in. I'm already putting storage, and then here's more storage, but here's crafting tables. So we're gonna put. I need the stone cutter. Boom. I need to figure out if I can do that yet again. But yes, I need a stone cutter. Let's see, is it even visible here yet? I may need to get stone smelted and stuff like that. Figure that out. Anyway, I need to get stone. I need to get a stone. Oh, I got cutter. I mean, I need to get a stone disenchantment thing going because I already have the cutter. I got that from the village too. And then I made this. We made this, and I have this. So, and then I'm gonna probably put an anvil here, a water thing there, and the stone block there. Now below here is most likely going to be storage. See, you can tell. See, I'm working under. I go dig under the length of the house. That's what I did, and then drop it down. And it's good to start out this way if you're going to do all this because then it's simple. It's easy to just mine it out and then build the rooms. Mine them out, build the rooms. Mine them out, build the rooms. That's the process. And then I'm not mining out huge sections. I'm still getting resources. I'm not mining out huge sections. I may close that for now. Yeah, and so that's how I do it. And you get to tell, even with this one, I mean, it's not finished, obviously, with this, but you'll tell once it's finished, right? And then, finish filling in the areas appropriately. And it's just starter stuff. Like, okay, eventually, I may have a true smithing area where I have more and big automatic furnaces. And like, I already have a few of those in the old world where I have automatic furnaces, but I think I could do more here. And actually, what I plan to do is do stuff with lava and things like that so I could smelt more. So I may have a big operation, but right now, it's nice just to start with a small operation, just get stuff going. And there you go. There's chests, you know, wood, it's just make it look nice, make it look good. And this is good to store probably mostly ores or something like, I have some iron already. And, yeah, so, and I may have to organize it. Right now it's just starting out, so I don't know how much organizing I'm going to be doing right off the bat because some of this stuff is just like compass, leather. I just don't have much to start out with right now. As time goes on, each area could easily have its own like bucket, you know. So there you go. Anyway, so and then we'll build the storage down here, and we'll be done. Oh yeah. So it's a great progress, and it's awesome. I love doing this. I love building simple cabin above to start out, which I did. We sort of lived outside of it or lived with it for a while, and then until I built this, and then we made a bedroom. That's the first thing underneath the house, and then after that is the crafting area, so we can craft stuff. And yeah, we could do a lot more than we did when we started out again. So we just started out not too terribly since the last video. Not I don't feel like terribly long ago, but they had an update, so we waited. It was the Mounts of Mayhem. I wanted to make sure it was smooth. It seemed okay before I actually played it. I waited, and then I came in, and it seemed okay. It does have weird glitches if you go too far out. Like I feel like the boats glitch a little bit, and that's the thing that the old version doesn't do because they don't update it anymore. They updated it so it ran, and after that they pretty much left it. So unlike this one where they continually add new stuff, and that new stuff may impact what's already there, and that's the problem I have. So we'll see as time goes on how it works. Let's just go and stand in front of our house, but I'll build here and there. I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to build here and there and just take time. We just don't want to keep constantly losing, and we aren't right now. So we just don't want to lose stuff because of some update, not because of our fault, but because of some stupid update that comes out that just tears apart people's worlds. It's not fun because I come here to build, not to And I kind of wish they finished the game, in my opinion, but who knows? Maybe in the future they will. But I do come back here and there and build as long as they don't do any major world updating issues that destroy things. So we'll see how the next updates go and stuff like that. I'll come in probably periodically, build some more, and then leave and let the updates. If they, I just won't enter the world. I'll wait till they work out the updates and stuff. Then I'll enter the world, and that's my plan at least for now. If they do any updates that could be questionable, but I'll play between this version 2 and the old one. Mostly I'm on the old one because I know it's stable, and plus I also have a project I'm working on. Like I said, right now I have a bit. I have several projects I was working on, so I need to finish those up as well. So I may do those too. But I have a project right now I'm real excited about. It's about time to do it again because I lost worlds and even that old section when they were updating it and adding new stuff that would break the game and stuff like that. So that's why I'm gonna take this one slow. But it's nice to make a second video that is surviving so far. So hopefully it'll survive more into the future, and hopefully with my plan of only coming in as I know the game is stable enough for me to play. Right now, it seems stable enough for me to play, so I'll come back in. But right now, um, I'll just leave it at that. I guess we'll just play it by ear and see what the future holds in this because I do like the new stuff, and then when they do add new stuff, I do end up tending to like it. There's like the armor. I'm wearing cool copper armor and stuff because it's new. I like it. I think it's funny. I like wearing. I'll make armor. Period. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to say thank you so much for watching for this Minecraft tour as the sun is going down. I want to say we'll just see what the future holds. And I want to say God bless you. Until next video next time, bye for now.